Okay, so you want to grow your business, which means you've got to master sales. But what if I told you that most new entrepreneurs get the very first step completely wrong? Today, we're going to break down a simple, but honestly, an incredibly powerful framework that the pros use to turn total strangers into their most loyal fans. All right, let's get into it. So many of us start with this exact thought. It's kind of like the shout it from the rooftops method. You've got a great product, so you just need to blast it across every social media platform, run a bunch of ads, and then just wait for the sales to roll in. Right? Seems logical. But hang on, let's get real for a second. Think about it. When you see a brand for the very, very first time, do you immediately pull out your credit card? I mean, almost never. Unless it's the exact thing you were desperately looking for, you probably see it, it registers somewhere in the back of your mind, and you just keep on scrolling. The reality is, buying is a process. It's a journey. So, here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to debunk that big marketing myth. Then, we'll walk through the entire customer journey, from awareness and consideration all the way to making the sale, and, super important, what happens after the purchase. Finally, we'll wrap it all up with a new marketing mindset that's going to put you way ahead of the competition. You see, the biggest mistake is thinking that marketing is a single action. It's not. It's not a megaphone. Effective marketing is really about building a relationship. It's about understanding that you're guiding a person step by step along a path, from being a complete stranger to becoming your biggest fan. So, how do we actually map out that journey from stranger to superfan? Well, professionals use this incredibly powerful visual tool to guide their whole strategy. It's called the marketing funnel, and trust me, once you get this, you will never look at sales the same way again. Okay, so here's the crucial point. The funnel helps us understand exactly where a customer is in their relationship with us. Have they just met us? Are they thinking about buying? Have they already bought something? See, each one of those stages requires a totally different approach from you. And these are the 5 stages that make up that whole journey. You've got awareness, consideration, conversion, loyalty, and finally advocacy. We're going to break down every single one, but just seeing them laid out like this already proves it's so much more than a one-step process, right? Let's start right at the top of the funnel, where pretty much all of your potential customers are hanging out. This part is all about moving from a simple first impression to genuine interest. You could call it the getting to know you phase. So let's look at that first stage, awareness. Think of this like just introducing yourself at a party. You're just saying, hey, I exist. You might run a broad social media ad just so people see your brand name. Your only goal here is to get noticed. That's it, not to sell. Now, once they know you exist, they can move into the consideration phase. They've heard your name and now they're a little bit curious, so they'll go visit your website or check out your Instagram page to see what you're actually about. And here, your goal completely shifts. Now you need to show them why you're the right choice for them. Okay, so they're aware of you and they've considered you. Now comes the moment of truth, the conversion, the sale. This is where so many businesses lose people, but there's this really powerful modern tactic that can dramatically change your odds. So get this. Instead of sending an interested person to a website and just hoping they figure it out, you can run an ad that, when someone clicks it, it opens a direct WhatsApp chat with your team. This is an absolute game changer. Why? Because you get to find out exactly what's holding them back. You can answer their specific questions and handle their doubts in real time. It's personal. And the impact is huge. Seriously. Just by talking to customers and addressing those final concerns personally, businesses have seen their conversion rates jump by as much as 40%. I mean, that is a massive difference from one single change. And of course, that flows directly to the bottom line. A 40% lift in conversions can lead to as much as a 68% increase in overall sales. It's just powerful proof that making the buying process more human and more direct really, really works. And the best part is, this is actually super accessible. You can set it up right inside your Meta Ads Manager. You just set your campaign goal to engagement. The most important bits are connecting your WhatsApp business account and then making sure your team is actually ready to reply and have those game-changing conversations. So you made the sale. Awesome. Congratulations. But here's where over 80% of entrepreneurs just stop. They think the job is done. But the most valuable customers, the ones who really grow your business, are the ones you build a long-term relationship with. The funnel does not end at the purchase. And this brings us to the final 2 and honestly the most valuable stages, loyalty and advocacy. So loyalty is when a customer buys from you again. Great. You can encourage this with a good CRM system to stay in touch, maybe send some special offers. But advocacy? Well, advocacy is the ultimate goal. This is when a customer loves your product so much they actively go out and tell their friends to buy from you. And that only happens when you deliver an experience that truly wows them. And that's really the dream, isn't it? Advocacy is the holy grail because your customers literally become your most passionate and effective sales team. They give you authentic, trusted marketing, and it's absolutely free. That is how businesses create explosive growth. So let's bring it all together. By shifting your mindset from just sell something to guide people through this funnel, you start operating on a completely different, much smarter level than most of your competition. And I'm not exaggerating. Just by understanding and applying this 5-stage funnel, you are already ahead of more than 80% of other entrepreneurs who are still stuck in that shout and hope phase. This simple framework is a massive, massive competitive advantage. And there you have it, the marketing funnel in a nutshell. You now have the map for the entire customer journey. So the only real question left is, which stage of the funnel has your business been ignoring the most? And what's your first step to fix it?